My favorite way personally to carry an everyday fixed blade is in my pocket, a front pocket carry. I believe that is the fastest deployment. There are other great ways to carry, but that is my personal favorite. As of late, I have been speaking with Atlas Industries about one of their everyday carry fixed blade options that I found to be very unique, and I wanted to present that to my audience as an option. We're going to be looking at their Coyote fixed blades. Stick around. In the world of everyday carry fixed blades, you're going to see all different types of fixed blades and carry options, but I will tell you one thing that's actually very popular and a lot of people are drawn to, and that is a tactical style ice pick. A lot of people like the simplicity of that. And ice pick style defensive tools come in all shapes and sizes. There's all kinds of different things people come up with, all kinds of non-metallic things. They've even got like the Sharpies out there where you can take the top off and it's a spike to defend yourself with. My wife has one. You can buy an ice pick off of Amazon, but you're not going to get a sheath with that. But there are those who make ice picks for self-defense, and they'll come with a nice sheath setup and everything. I get the draw with a good tactical style ice pick. There's a simplicity to it. There's a simplicity in the methodology, but you're walking around with something that's just a point, basically a glorified shank. The Coyote fixed blades are going to appeal to those who are drawn to that slim profile, but it also has an edge for you to work with. Now here's what I like best about these. It's just a very simple setup. It has an ulti clip and it goes right down in your pocket. If you wear it towards the outer end of your pocket, you don't even feel this when you carry it, and you can get to it very quickly. Now they have two options here. You can see the Tonto shape and this regular drop point type of shape, but they've got both of these to choose from. And this type of option's not for everyone. This is for people who like that ice pick grip with that thumb brace. This is the only way to keep your hand from sliding down this blade if you come in contact with something hard like a bone. If you're holding it like this right here, you're probably going to sustain a terrible injury if you come in contact with a bone in self-defense. This is your only way to keep your hand sliding down the blade, and there are plenty of people who gravitate towards this methodology. Here's how they set in the pocket. You can leave it outside the shirt if you want to, or you can simply just pull your shirt over it. Now, if you use your shirt to cover it up, you're gonna have to train clearing the garment, obviously, before you pull it. But if you just kind of let the shirt hang underneath it, you can reach down and pull it very quickly. You just have to train with whatever you do. That's the thing about pocket carry. It can be drawn and used very quickly. It's just that simple, my friends. We don't need to go on and on. If you like this profile, you have a great option here for everyday carry. They are very light, very practical, very effective, and you will be able to carry this comfortably. That's one of the main things. Let's talk knife defense theory a little bit, because instructors are divided on both ends with regards to what I'm going to share with you. I really believe this is the system for the Coyote fixed blade. Because if you go into a saber grip for slicing, you may be fine until you have to thrust. If you thrust and you don't have any reinforcement here or here, your hand can slide down the blade if you hit something solid. Here you have reassurance. You have something that will stop your hand from going down the blade. And you've got like 4 inches of blade here to work with. There are some who advocate for slicing in self-defense because they believe that stabbing represents a more malicious intent. My issue with that argument is the difference between timers and switches. A lot of people, myself included, believe more in a piercing type of system and making contact with a shock zone or a switch, something that will give you an immediate response. Even the most effective slice often has a delayed response from an assailant. Now, I am for both traditional and reverse grip, depending upon the situation, but there are shock zones on the body that if you touch those shock zones, you get a shock, you get a stop. Things like eyes, trachea, heart, and kidneys. And that's what a piercing system or an ice pick type of system would go for. A blade like this can be deployed very quickly and put into the shock zone of an oncoming assailant. And that very sharp, thin profile is going to pierce right through everything. Just another option for you to consider, my friend. I appreciate you watching. I think good pocket carry options are rare, unless you're willing to buy your own clip and set up your own sheath. Props to companies like Fisher Blades and TKL who do some really good pocket carry options, and props to Atlas Industries for putting out something like this for those who are drawn to that slim profile ice pick grip method. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.